Hi guys, and welcome to another video. So today we're doing something a little bit different, something we've never done before, and that's transfer rumour videos. It's literally all we do, because nothing is happening. Nothing. 21 transfers have taken place in League One, apparently, and none of them have happened regarding Sunderland, so we're stuck with transfer rumours. Yay. But there are a good couple of transfer rumours I would like to talk about, and it'd be actually very interesting to see what you guys think about it. So as always, let me know in the comments down below what you think about these transfer rumours. I'm going to start off with the first one. It is centre-back Callum Robson, and he is actually a player. 2 or 3 years ago, I made a transfer rumour video just like this one, and he was, in fact, no, it wasn't a transfer rumour video. It was a wish list, a sort of top 5 players I think we should go for, and Callum Robson was on that list. Now, he's had a bit of an up and down career. He started off at Aberdeen, where he sort of made his name for himself in Scotland. He actually moved to Blackpool, where he played, I think it was pretty much a full season in League One, where they did unfortunately get relegated, but he was a real star of the show, where he did gain the captaincy at Blackpool in the heart of their defence. But then they did get promoted from League 2 to League 1, and then that's when he had a standout season in League 1, where he played almost every single game. Captain again, of course, and he was absolutely brilliant. He was a class above. It was literally like a Rolls Royce in that defence. You know, he's not the biggest lad in the world, but he's good with his feet. He's a really, really good leader, hence the captaincy. And that's when he earned his move to Rotherham, where, again, it's been quite up and down there. I don't think he's hit over 30 appearances. I don't think, anyway. I could be wrong there. Let me just have a look. No, he hasn't. If you look at Wikipedia, anyway, if these are correct stats, he's only ever hit 28 in a season for Rotherham. He's hit 28 appearances, the next season 17, then the next 16. So we don't know whether he's just been out of favour or he's been injured, I'm not too sure. But on a free transfer, because he isn't signing a new deal at Rotherham, I would 100%, as long as he isn't injury prone, then I would absolutely give Callum Robson a chance, because he's proven in these leagues. He's been promoted through lower leagues before. He did it with Rotherham, going from the League One to the Championship. And I think he would be a very, very good addition to our back line, particularly if the likes of Dion Sanderson doesn't end up coming through the door. Someone who is so experienced and is a real leader, and we do really lack leaders within the span of our squad. To get one in there, on a free as well, you can't say no to that, in my opinion. I think he should be absolutely someone we go for, and I'd be very, very happy with the signing of Callum Robson. But speaking of Dion Sanderson, it is looking more and more unlikely that we're not going to be able to get that one over the line. I didn't expect it anyway. I got a little bit excited when the first few rumours started coming out a couple of weeks ago, but it's looking more and more likely, or at least the rumours are suggesting that Sheffield United are getting closer and closer to his signature, but that remains to be seen. But moving over to the next incoming transfer, in terms of transfer rumours, of course, it's all just rumours. I've seen people on Instagram from other clubs who have actually watched these videos, and they're sort of making out as if I'm suggesting that these transfers are actually happening. I'm literally just pulling these rumours off newspaper articles or websites and stuff like that. That's all I'm doing. And then it's been put down as the source, jamsarny, on other people's Instagrams, and it's ridiculous. This isn't fact. I'm not claiming that I know any of this. I'm just discussing rumours, as the title suggests and should be understood. But yeah, the next incoming transfer rumour is Viv Solomon Otterball. Now, this is an interesting one, because on paper, if you at least look at his sort of highlight reel, he looks like the kind of player that you'd 100% want in your side. He's quick, pacey, he's got that dribbling ability. It looks like he does have an eye for goal. But then when you actually look at his stats, I think he's made 140 odd appearances in his career so far. He is, I think 26 maybe. I think it's 25, and he's only scored like 13, 14 goals, which for me isn't great. It doesn't make for great reading. Of course, stats aren't everything. But I've spoke to a Blackpool fan. Obviously, living in Blackpool, it's quite easy to get hold of one. But a friend of mine, massive Blackpool fan, I asked for his opinion on Solomon Otterball, because he did actually play for Blackpool a good 2 or 3 seasons ago. And he said that, he did get a handful of assists, and from what he can remember, on the left and right hand side, he could play on either side. He was played as a forward as well at times. He was dangerous, but his sort of end product wasn't great at the best of times. So would he recommend him? He said he could probably be a decent signing at most. But the thing is, you need to give someone a chance sometimes, particularly if it would be a free transfer. If he's got the pace, maybe go for him, but it's definitely not someone that I would get too overly excited about. But we don't have that kind of player, who does have that sort of crippling pace down the wing that, we just don't have, and it's something we've been screaming for. So, maybe with a bit of coaching, we could get the end product right, and maybe we could get the best out of him. But, Wigan fans have been saying that he only looked good, really, when he was sort of surrounded by the kids. You know, when Wigan were going through that really awful patch and everything was going on with their owners, and they had to make up a squad, a starting 11 full of their sort of under-18s, and then he was just one of the people that stuck out like a sore thumb because, of course, he is a first-team player, and they only had 2 or 3 first-team players in the book, so he stuck out and he looked a lot better than he actually was. As soon as he started getting normal plays and proper plays into the squad, he kind of just fell back and faded away, and you didn't really notice him as much. So on that, it doesn't sound like it's something that we should go for. I think on paper, a pacey player, of course, with someone who could get the fans out of the seats. We don't have, of course, we have that Haydn McGeady, who, by the way, it's been rumoured that if we get this one over the line, then we're not going to go for Haydn McGeady. I don't think that's the case. But apparently, according to the Chronicle, we're actually getting closer and closer to getting Haydn McGeady to sign another 12 months, which is something that I absolutely want, and I've made it very, very clear. I think he's a level above this league, regardless of his age. Yes, granted, I don't want us to be solely reliant on Haydn McGeady, but he gives us an outlet that no one else can. He provides us with moments of magic, and he really is. Like I say, even at this age, 35, however old he is now, it is a level above this league. I don't care what anyone says. He's 100% a starting 11 player in this league for whatever side. He's one of the best in this league. But so Viv Solomon Otterbourne, yes, like I say on paper, he's quick. Can we get the best out of him? Maybe. Maybe take a chance at him. I don't know. But that is pretty much everything for today, apart from Charlie White. There's been even more rumours that he is sort of almost dead on going to be signing for Celtic. How true it is, of course, I don't know. Like I keep saying, it's all rumours. But there is also rumours that he's held talks with Nottingham Forest, Cardiff and Millwall as well. He's actually got links with Ipswich and stuff like that. But in terms of talks, the only ones I've seen or have been rumoured is Forest, Cardiff and Millwall. So we could have just ended up going to the Championship. But for me, it looks like he's getting closer and closer to signing a deal with Celtic. It almost feels dead in the water, that deal for me. For Sunderland anyway, because I can't see him staying now. I feel like he's hit that, that 30-goal mark. I think if he didn't score 30 goals last season, he would either be staying with us or he'd end up going to a lesser side in League One, or he'd end up in League Two, maybe, potentially, a better side in League Two. But he's got that season in him now. He's had that season, that pinnacle season, and he's going to start getting offers for the bigger side. So it really wouldn't surprise me if he ended up going to Celtic. And I wouldn't blame him either, in all honesty. They'll be offering him a lot more than we'll be offering him. Of course, in League One, we do still have some constraints we have to abide by in terms of wages. So for me, I think Wyke is probably dead in the water, and I'd be very, very surprised if he did sign. The other three, McGeady apparently is close. Denver Hume, I haven't heard anything. All I've heard is that there was some rumours that Middlesbrough were after him, but that kind of fizzled out a while ago. 09, there's still nothing. But you'd think if they were that bothered, they would sign already. They would just sign. Or we should have done it a long time ago. But like I say, their contracts don't actually run out until the end of the month. So it could be a case of agents playing funny buggers. We've seen it in the past. I've watched the podcast of the Peterborough manager, and he speaks, Peterborough owner, and he speaks so negatively on agents. He said there's just so many of them that really just drag things out. Even when players maybe want to sign, they drag things out just to get that little bit more money for them and not necessarily the player, and they're not necessarily thinking about the player at heart. But that is everything, like I say, today. So Clark Robertson, for me, 100% I'd say yes. Again, if he isn't injury prone, because I know what he's capable of. He could be a leader and he could be brilliant at the back for us. And Viv Solomon Otterbourne, if it's there on a free, maybe take a chance. But I don't know. It's someone that I think we could maybe get the best out of, but I can imagine it being a waste as well. So that one really is a gamble for me. Haydn McGeady seems closer to be signing the contract. The other three, it's seeming less and less likely, particularly Charlie White. So everything we've covered in this video, please let me know what you think about it down in the comments down below. But if you've enjoyed, please hit the like button for me. It'd be massively, massively appreciated. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already to become a fully fledged member of the Sarny Army. But for now, you take care and stay jamming.